The NBA on our look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. We've got George, Joel Embiid out there with Oubre. Then there's Maxey, and it's Drummond in at the center, locking down the middle. And for Chicago, they've got Smith, all out there with Josh Giddey. Then it's Buzelis, and it's Vucevic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. RJ, this could be a battle won in the trenches. Each team with a formidable front court.
Yeah, both these teams are loaded with a lot of skill down low. Kind of old school. Should be a physical contest.
The D got there too late, and he'll go to the line. And when you talk to people about the Bulls, GA, Michael Jordan's shadow still looms large over this team and organization.
And Kevin, they haven't won a championship before or since he was in Chicago. They've had plenty of good players, Derrick Rose and MVP, Jimmy Butler as well, but the results haven't been there.
I'd send it out to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Billy Donovan. David?
And their biggest concern, of course, it's figuring out a way to guard Joel Embiid. Coach said Embiid presents all types of issues. He can post you up, knock down the three. We'll have to send multiple bodies at Embiid to keep him in check. We'll see how they try to defend him. It won't be straight up. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. Here's Ball. After the made shot from Andre Drummond. Vucevic, a screen on George. Ball. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Lots of quick moves inside by Ball to get into great position for the score.
Drummond sets the screen for Maxey. Hands it from downtown.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Pass to Giddey. Smith on the wing. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Now here's Giddey. Yep, it counts. Giddey's got 5 now.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Maxey kicks to Embiid. Outside, George. Shoots the 3. And Vucevic pulls it down. Bulls have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game.
Turning on the Jets in transition. Ball, excellent job at getting to the right spots in these situations.
Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Here's Maxey. Vucevic with the rebound. For Chicago, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. This team has handed a lot of responsibility to Tyrese Maxey, but Greg, he's lived up to it.
And has grown very well into his role with the team. Shown that he can be a scorer all over the floor. Amazing to think how far he's come in such a short amount of time.
From deep. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Oubre with it. Now Smith defending. Maxey in the corner. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a break cramp.
Second team foul.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond.
That pass wandered off target. Can't lose focus on the little bitty things.
The Bulls leading by 5. Here's Giddey. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Now here's Drummond. And he can't stop the run as he misses. Embiid against Giddey. Ball surveying the defense. Back to Vucevic. Outside, Ball. 4 on the clock. Paul George grabs the miss. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. 7-point differential.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
1:15 left in the first quarter of the game. Ball with the bucket.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Maxey. Here's Drummond. Smith with the defensive effort.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Here's Drummond, and there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Drummond's got 5 points so far. And it's Ball penetrating.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
They were ready to roll right through the 10. There was no warm-up period. There was only, let's do this.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Vucevic setting the pick for Buzelis. Rebound by the 76ers. And now the fast break. George with the ball. Embiid sets the pick for George. Beyond the arc. Buzelis grabs the board. And stolen by Maxey. And so it's Chicago in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Bulls?
They've started the game the right way, penetrating the defense and attacking the rim. They're just not settling.
On top of that, they're creating turnovers and taking advantage by converting on the offensive end.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, we've got Kelly Oubre. Andre Drummond is out there with Joel Embiid. Then it's Paul George. And it's Maxey in at the 1. And what about the evolution of Tyrese Maxey? Greg, according to him, he's just getting started.
Well, Kevin, I'd have to agree. I mean, he's got some big shoes to fill with James Harden leaving, but each year this guy has just gotten better. And not only has he matched Harden's production in Philadelphia, I think he's exceeded it.
No, it's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you. Tyrese Maxey has stepped up into a starring role with the 76ers. He says, these guys have the ultimate confidence in me, all the way from the organization down to the players. So I can just go out there and be aggressive, play my game, even through mistakes. It's all part of extraordinary growth for the guard. Kevin?
EA thanks. He is rewarding their faith. And I love his statement on growth. He's always looking to expand. So it's Philadelphia now, after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago.
What you love about Max is he plays with so much energy, it's hard to keep up with.
Now here's Giddey. He's got 11. Vucevic with it. Maxey covering. Vucevic against Maxey. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Maxey. Chicago shooting their first free throws of the game.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
What makes Vooch so tough is the combination of size and athleticism. Defenses are always trying to figure him out. That's why this man is a double-double every night.
Here's Maxey. A three-pointer, no good. The Bulls leading by 9. Outside, Ball from downtown. And Vucevic with the basket on the assist from Ball. Vucevic has got 5 points in the quarter. Maxey passes to Embiid. And yes, it's good. Greg, we know about the Eurostep, but is the D-cell the next move that's getting more notice?
I think it is, Kevin, and you can see players have quickly incorporated that into their arsenal. It's been fun to watch, man, and I tell you, it creates some uncomfortable situations.
Now Embiid, Paul George missing from long range. With the drive, and then George with the jam.
And putting his explosive athleticism on full display there. George is capable of some highlight reel dunks.
Oubre. No one around him. And the three ball is good. Oubre's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Giddey. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And everybody out of the way. I mean, clear the lane. We've got some rims to wrap.
What a sensational play to get to the rack for the slam.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Drummond with a screen on Giddey. Teardrop shot, and with that, the Chicago lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Maxey.
What an adjustment by Maxey. That will be available.
Giddey with it, now defended by Oubre. Giddey with it, he's got 13. Pass to Smith. Now Buzelis. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
1:04 left in the first half of the game. Giddey with the screen on George. The drive by Ball. And Ball slams it in.
That kind of aggressiveness, that's what you want to see more from Ball.
And George kicks to Embiid. Back to George. Embiid sets the pick for George. Kicks it out to Maxey. Clock at 6. There's the triple. Offensive rebound.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck for deep here. It's just not his night.
Good ball movement here by the Bulls. And it's slammed in by Smith.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
From deep, George. Ball with the rebound. Chicago leading by 9.
Philadelphia foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
And he makes the first.
And Ball is such an effective two-way player. Takes smart shots on offense and really hustles on defense.
Ball hits them both. And here are the 76ers now. Drummond sets the screen for George. Up again, and Drummond is right there. Drummond's got 7 points.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. And so it's the Chicago Bulls. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. We're seeing a tremendous game from Lonzo Ball.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Alfred Williams is out there with Collins. Then there's Talen Horton-Tucker. Then it's White, and it's Dosunmu in at the 2. That's the group on the floor for Chicago.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
And we know injuries derailed last season for the Bulls, Greg, but with an aging core, you wonder where they go from here.
I mean, the Bulls are kind of stuck in the middle of things as it now stands. Not quite good enough to make a run in the East, but not in a position where they need to start over. Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Here's Lowry. Pass to Bona. Stolen by Collins. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And going back to his performance at the line last year, guys, 84% as a free throw shooter.
Richard, the steady improvement of Kobe White certainly has been fun to watch.
It certainly has, Kevin. He's starting to put it all together now, and it can take multiple years. We all knew he could score, but now his passing and his rebounding have also improved.
Second team foul.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Williams passes to White. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Dosunmu. The 19-foot shot. Count that bucket.
I'll tell you what, he came out of that locker room raring to go.
The 76ers trail by 9. And Lowry puts up a deep 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Oh, that's from another zip code. You have to pick Lowry up at half court. Well, this guy will make you pay. The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Into the lane. The kick out to Walker. Pass to Bona. And he stops it. What a pass to set him up.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
And there is the whistle. That goes on Kobe White. That's his first foul. Rebound by the Bulls. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Lowry kicks to Edwards. Outside Lowry. The shot from the low post is good. And now just a 5-point Bulls lead.
Oh, love the smooth shot from Lowry. Keeping it out of the defense's reach with the floater.
White wide open. He fired. Good on the 3-point shot. White's got 7 points.
There you go again. A nice kick out after the knee had collapsed on him.
2 minutes.
Pass to Walker. 1:53 left in the third. To the middle. No good from Yabusele. The Bulls leading by 8. Outside White. Kicks it out to Collins. White against Lowry. 6 to shoot. And Williams with the stuff.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. The 76ers trail by 10. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thanks. For the NBA, content continues to be king. Commissioner Adam Silver says the biggest issue for streaming services is what's called churn. To cancel is just a click. So it's more pay-for-play these days. We have to focus on people staying with you and having great content throughout the year. Kevin?
Yeah, you know, he's doing a great job, isn't he, David? Thank you so much. Dosunmu with it. He's picked up by Walker. Horton Tucker out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
There's one for the low light. Wow. I'm not sure who messed up the pass, but look, somebody did.
They set the screen. Can they get it? Pass to Bona. Puts it up from 7. And that's off the glass and in. And so White will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. 10-point lead. 23 seconds left in the third. The kick out to Williams. It's good. Williams has got the lead up to 12 now for Chicago.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And the shot goes in.
Lowry. Assisted. Bona.
It could go. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Chicago Bulls going into the break with a 10. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. Oubre out there with Embiid. Then there's Andre Drummond. Then it's George. And it's Maxey in at the point guard. Here's Maxey. They get the rebound. Embiid. Embiid with a screen on Giddey. Maxey, no good.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Looking to get it going. Oubre passes to Drummond. Rebound by the Bulls. Smith's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Vucevic. And there's the drive. And Vucevic throws it down.
Navigating his way inside. But once Vooch sees the lane open up, he jumps on it.
Maxey into the lane. Takes it off the glass.
Breakdown for the defenders, and you can't ask for an easier bucket than that.
The Bulls leading by 12. Vucevic setting the pick for Ball. Now here's Vucevic. Buzelis, no one around him. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Buzelis has got 5 points in the quarter.
And Buzelis continues to work on improving his 3-ball. When he's hitting from there, everything else becomes easier.
Count the basket.
And you're not going to pass up that kind.
George against Vucevic. Pass the ball. Smith with a screen on George. Out to the right wing. 5 on the clock. Buzelis with the ball. George picks him up. Deep 2 from Ball. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
When he puts it all together, Ball can put on quite a performance.
Here's Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Smith against Oubre. A 3-ball. The shot by Buzelis, no good. The 76ers trail by 13. Here's Embiid. Oubre outside. That's in, coming off the assist from Embiid.
A legitimate sniper from distance. Love seeing Oubre Jr. shoot it with such precision.
Pass to Buzelis. Smith outside. Outside, Ball. And Smith with the stuff.
On offense, Ball is a catalyst. He knows how to move things around and get people quality shots.
And it's Chicago with the rebound. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Ball, a screen on Maxey. Giddey, no one around him. Oubre pulls it in.
They say it's a make-or-miss league, and there are some times that you miss.
And here's George for 3. Rebound by Smith.
Philadelphia foul.
Smith's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
First personal foul. First team foul.
The Bulls leading by 12. Here's Giddey.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Bulls.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Lonzo Ball.
And he was getting buckets all night long, giving the defense that work.
And Drummond kicks to Maxey. And the foul called on Josh Giddey.
Josh Giddey.
That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Here's George. Vucevic with the rebound. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Embiid with the steal. And Embiid throws it down. Here's Giddey. The clock now can just run out for the Bulls. And again, no good by Chicago. Here's George. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big mark. Thank you, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
live on a look at the opening lineup for the Cleveland Cavaliers. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Isaac Okoro is out there with Donovan Mitchell, and it's Hunter in at the small forward. And for Chicago, Nikola Vucevic is out there with Jalen Smith. Then it's Buzelis, then it's Lonzo Ball, and it's Giddey in a 2-guard. Oh, we've got quite the matchup in store tonight, Doris. Two conference rivals set to clash once again.
And BA, there's typically a little bit of chippiness because it is clear these two teams don't like each other, and you and I are here for all of it.
Ball with it. And the layup is good.
And I like the mix of power and agility Ball uses inside. One way or another, he's going to get a shot.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Vucevic, a screen on Mitchell. Smith right side. Ball outside. Smith against Mitchell. Just 5 to shoot. A nice shot by Smith.
Boy, that's a high percentage look by Jalen Smith. Exactly what you want your big man to create.
Well, the last time the Bulls won a playoff series was back in 2015, Greg.
That was back when Butler and Rose were their leading scorers. And it just shows you just how long it's been. But they've been stuck in mediocrity ever since. And right now, they are desperate for a breakthrough season.
Now here's Vucevic. Pass to Giddey. Back to Vucevic. Out left to the wing. Here's Smith. Here's Buzelis. Checked by Mitchell. And it's Buzelis that time on the assist by Smith.
Oh, nice touch on the inside play by Buzelis, adjusting from close range.
Mobley, a screen on Ball. Mitchell with the ball, guarded by Smith. Mobley passes to Hunter. He hits the back iron and sinks it.
Assisted by...
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I caught up with head coach Billy Donovan. And guys, coach stated the number of different ways that Donovan Mitchell can be productive. The emphasis for this defense is going to be limiting his touches throughout the game and trying to trap him when they can't. It's a tall task for the defense, BA.
And Allie, thank you for that.
A phenomenal athlete. Ball's teammates love when he knifes inside and finishes with power.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Here's Mitchell.
2 minutes.
And Mitchell with the slam.
Donovan Mitchell.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
And so here is Chicago, following the score by Cleveland. And the foul called on Evan Mobley. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
1:42 left to play in the first quarter. Up top, Vucevic. Clock at 6. There's Ball with a 3. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
Well, just because he's a center, don't be deceived. Vucevic loves connecting with his teammates. Pretty pass.
Smith with the rebound. Chicago leading by 5. Over to the left wing. 3-pointer, Buzelis. Mobley grabs the board. For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 6 from the floor. When you look at Evan Mobley, Doris, so agile for his size.
This is a young man, Brian, with so much upside. Defensively, he can guard on the perimeter, slides his feet, keeps his balance, contests without fouling, and he's growing every repetition on the offensive end. I can't wait to see his future.
And Ball gets it to go. Ball's got 9 points.
And how about the agility of Ball, being quick and precise with his movements?
Outside Mitchell. Shoots. Pass to Allen. Now Hunter. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. He got a piece of it.
When it comes to contesting shots, Buzelis is showing us that he's got great time.
Vucevic finds Kitty. Ball with it. It's Kitty on the wing. Guarded by Okoro. Picked by Vucevic. Beyond the arc. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball.
Well, what anticipation from the Montenegrin center. Vucevic reading the defense well on the catch and shoot.
Okoro outside. Inside. Mobley on a screen. Releases. And good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. He's got 6. Lonzo Ball. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Bulls. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Chicago.
In the early goings, their effort level has been exceptional. The speeding around the defense and opening up options with good penetration.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
All right, on the floor for Cleveland, getting going in the second. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Mitchell out there with Isaac Okoro, and it's Hunter in at the small forward position. Mitchell, the pass to Allen, and it's Allen who slams it home.
Well, this guy has got tremendous length and hops. Jared Allen makes it easy.
And it's Giddey off the drive. Out to the right wing. Here's Buzelis. Over Hunter. The shot by Buzelis, no good. And Doris, Cleveland looking to balance their roster, trying to make sure the pieces fit.
And that's been the concern, right, BA? Because there's been some positional overlap, particularly in the front court. And this is where roster construction truly matters in the league.
Just 5 on the clock. And it's Mitchell, the miss.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Evan Mobley was the 3rd overall pick in 2021, and his teammate Donovan Mitchell said about him, "It's crazy, and I don't mean this in a bad way, but I don't think he really understands how good he can be. He can take us to a completely different level. I personally believe that he can be a top 5 player in this league." Brian, high praise for his teammate.
Indeed it is. Good stuff, Allie.
Well, this is about the stellar interior game of Nikola Vucevic. Defender in his grill, no problem.
And that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Giddey with it, and it's Hunter picking him up to the left wing. 3-pointer, Vucevic. They get it back. Launches it. Smith passes to Ball. The 3 is up. He drops it from range. And now it's an 8-point Chicago lead.
Filling it up. Lonzo Ball, more than a passer.
Okoro outside. Pass to Mobley. Chicago with a rebound. Smith's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Ball. Smith outside. Back to Ball. Now Smith, covered by Mobley. Here's Ball. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Cavaliers trail by 8. Hunter on the wing.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Brad, you played on some very tight-knit teams. Talk to us about chemistry.
Well, BA, you know, in some sports, chemistry is not a big issue, but in basketball, it is huge. You have to trust and believe in your teammates, and it has to be a unit, not 5 separate individuals.
That's how you give me a little grittiness from Evan Mobley, not afraid of throwing his weight around right there.
With some arc. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Vucevic, a screen on Mitchell. Ball into the lane. And Ball throws lays it down.
You're taller than you think. Lonzo is a sneaky 6'6".
We've got 1:13 left in the first half of this game. Yes, sir! Mitchell from long range.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
And he drives in. Ball. Nice D from Allen. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Mobley outside. There's the steal. Right side Giddey. The 3 is up. Here's Smith. Pass to Vucevic from the arc. The rebound by Allen.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Here's Buzelis. Guarded by Okoro. Drives to the hoop. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Outside Mitchell. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Bulls out in front, leading by 3. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shots.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Boy, it's been quite a game for Lonzo Ball.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Talen Horton-Tucker is out there with Patrick Williams. Then there's Zach Collins. Then there's DeSumo. And it's White in at the 1. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Chicago leading by 5. And Doris, who can forget the 2016 Cavs, the team that brought Cleveland their first NBA title.
And not just basketball. The city hadn't won a championship, BA, in any sport for over 50 years. And for LeBron, a homegrown talent, to do that with Kyrie, that is a team that will always have a special place in Northeast Ohio lore.
Here's Thompson. Outside for Green. And the layup is good off the glass.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
For Chicago, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. White finds Collins. DeSumo for 3. The kick out to Williams. The 3 is up. Hits the trifecta. Williams has got 6.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Outside Strus. Back to Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Thompson's athleticism allows him to finish with power.
DeSumo left side. Soft touch off the glass. DeSumu's got his first bucket in this one.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
We hear players proclaiming their love for the game, but former sharpshooter J.J. Redick said there's a distinction between loving the competition itself and loving the game and everything that goes into that. Guys say, I just want to play. Well, do you want to do all of the necessary things that lead up to that? Hey, Brian, 15 NBA seasons for Redick. He'd know.
He certainly would. Thanks, Allie.
First team foul.
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. White, the pass to Dosunmu.
You love to see Darius Garland working on the defensive end. Stay active, contest shots.
Williams against Strus. Thompson, a screen on Williams. And now we've got an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
First team foul.
Now Garland, yet to see a basket. Floats one. The shot won't fall.
2 minutes.
Bulls leading by 9.
2 minutes.
Pass to Dosunmu. Launches it. Hits the three-pointer. Dosunmu's got 5.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Strus with the bucket.
Well, just tremendous composure on the interior. Read the defense, take advantage of the situation, and deliver.
Got a piece of it. The kick out to Williams. Back to Collins. Plenty of space. Thompson pulls it in.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
Green against White. Green in the post. And it's hammered home by Green.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. And there's the foul. It's going to belong to Darius Garland. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Williams finds White. Back to Williams. Dosunmu outside. White for 3. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. End of quarter management here. They can go 2 for 1.
Make the math work in your favor.
Collins against Thompson. Thompson with a screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Collins with the rebound. Bulls leading by 8. White looking it over. Chicago shooting their initial free throws of the game here.
First personal foul.
And he drops it first.
At the line for Chicago, Kobe White.
Both shots good from the stripe.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
Mitchell against White. Hunter, a screen on White. Back to Mitchell. Up in time. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. Well, through 3 quarters. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
Bulls foul.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Lonzo Ball's checked in for White. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Isaac Okoro is out there with Mitchell. And it's Hunter in at the 3, the small forward.
Chicago ball.
Bulls leading by 10. Left side Giddey. Pass to Vucevic. Ball outside. Vucevic, a screen on Mitchell. Here's Ball. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Allen's got 4 rebounds now. The Cavaliers trail by 10. Down low. And Vucevic with the block.
Boy, when Vucevic is in that area, he's capable of sending it back.
Out of bounds. It'll go to the Cavaliers. And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. Mitchell on the attack. And Mitchell with the slam.
There is a level of physicality, and the frame of Donovan Mitchell allows him to finish through contact.
Ball's doubled. Pass to Vucevic. Back to Ball. Into the lane. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. That one on Mitchell. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Bulls.
Their offensive game plan has been simple. Look to shoot it often from outside the arc. And the results have been outstanding.
The other thing for this team today, they have a bunch of second chance points. They're turning misses into makes.
Third personal foul. Second team foul.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. The Cavaliers trail by 10. And finished off by Hunter.
Evan Mobley might be a big man, but boy, how about the touch on that pass right there?
Picked by Vucevic. Ball passes to Vucevic. Pass to Buzelis. Shot clock at 5. The Bulls need to get off a shot. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got his 5th rebound in this one. Hunter on the wing, covered by Vucevic. Vucevic with a steal. Chicago leading by 8. Fires the 3. Drops in the 3.
Mr. Vucevic has elite range for a big man. He will punish you from downtown if you let him.
Outside Hunter. Pass to Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
It's so sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop.
Well, you can see the long, lengthy frame of Josh Giddey on display.
Here's Mitchell. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
That free throw is good for Mitchell.
One of the things about Donovan Mitchell's game that I love is he's got elite athleticism. There is speed, there's burst, and there's physical strength. This guy is very capable offensively.
There's Ball with a 3. Another 3 for Chicago.
And you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shots the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
From deep, Giddey sinks it from distance. Giddey's got 5 points now this quarter.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
Giddey against Mitchell. Mitchell bullies his way inside.
Donovan Mitchell cooking right now. Things look easy on the offensive end.
From downtown, Mobley grabs the board. Cavaliers trail by 10. To the paint. Ooh, it's stolen away.
And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the Bulls.
And it was dueling three-pointers all night. A battle they won.
Both teams had the same plan. Win the game on the perimeter. So fun to watch.
And what a huge performance it was for Lonzo Ball.
I think it would be impossible to overstate the influence he had on this basketball game. He was the centerpiece of what they did on the offensive end and the anchor of their defense. That's as complete a performance as we've seen.
Pass to Buzelis. Ooh, stolen by Allen.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Well, it's been a hard-fought battle through much of the night. They just missed out on a couple of opportunities they'd love to do over.
Now here's Ball. Fires away from way outside. No good there. So the Bulls win it. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave.
Matchup we have here in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
Look at Cleveland's starting group. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. Okoro out there with Mitchell. And it's Hunter in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Oubre. Three-pointer. Mobley with the rebound. Hunter against Oubre. And it's Hunter with the jam.
And what I admire about Hunter is that opportunistic attitude. This kid just makes things happen.
And here's George for 3. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
I caught up with Coach Nick Nurse. So for much of the brief time I had with him, he was talking about Evan Mobley. He said this kid is not a kid. This is a mature big man who affects all aspects of the game at both ends. But in particular, he's worried about Mobley's defensive presence and his ability to guard every position on the floor. Back to you.
Thank you, David. You know, Clark, the days of trust the process are long gone. The Sixers are now focused on the now.
As well they should be, Kevin. With a superstar big guy in his prime and Joel Embiid, there's no time like the present. And it's not going to last forever, so they need to capitalize. The numbers testify. Tyrese Maxey is one of the best three-point shooters in the NBA.
The rebound by Paul George. For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. That bucket in no time at all. Maxey's got 6.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Mitchell outside. Pass to Hunter. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots over Oubre. Great D that time from Oubre. Philadelphia's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Embiid sets the pick for Maxey. Lays it up off the glass. 8 points for him.
Boy, the defense was looking for something different there. Maxey kept it himself off the pick that time.
Here's Okoro. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul. Cleveland on defense. It's a 3-point game. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Once Drummond gets the ball there, you can kiss it goodbye.
Mobley is screened.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
The drive by Mitchell. Puts the move on. And Mobley throws it down.
Assisted by
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it.
A jaw-dropper emoji is what I look like right now. Incredible.
Here's Drummond. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's on Jared Allen.
Some real tenacity from Drummond there. Battles through the foul for the and-one play.
And to look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the 76ers.
And they've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
They've also displayed a real unselfishness as a team, moving the basketball well, sharing the rock, and giving everybody a chance to participate in the offense.
Now, here's Mitchell. He has yet to score. And Joel Embiid is a giant center. Clark, his size, his arm span. How does his sheer size, do you think, affect the game?
Well, he's a mountain of a man. Not only is he tall, he's wide, and he's deep too, Kevin. In other words, he's hard to get around. And he's also hard to challenge because he's north and south. So, and you factor in his touch. This guy does things that I've not really seen a guy of his size do, particularly when you talk about pity-patting the dribble and knocking down face-up jumpers all the way out to the three-point line. It should almost be unlawful for a guy north of 3 bills to be doing that.
Clock at 4. Here's Oubre. Pass to Drummond over Allen. And it's Drummond missing.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Hunter for 3. Good on the triple. Hunter's got 7 points in the game.
And the defense has to recognize this. Hunter is a legit threat to shoot off the catch.
Oubre, no one around him. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game. The shot by Mitchell, no good. George against Hunter. And that one's good. George. He's got 7.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed. Never in a hurry.
Good D by Embiid. He's off on that one. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers holding on. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And guys, what's your take on the 76ers so far?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your three-point game early. Puts the defense right up against it.
On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. Mitchell is out there with Isaac Okoro. And it's Hunter in at the 3 slot.
And bursting through inside. So difficult to contain when Mitchell's on the attack.
And Greg, the Cavaliers in recent years establishing a defensive identity.
Yeah, they do a great job of locking down the paint, Kevin, forcing teams to shoot over the top and just vacuuming up those misses. Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. At this point in his career, Paul George says he's in bully mode. He said, every night I'm on the floor, I'm there to dominate. Whether it's being more physical or going right at whoever I got to go at, you're going to feel me. I'm having that approach every time. I'm there to destroy you. Kevin?
Wow. Love it, though, D.A. Got to admit it. Awful powerful. Thank you. Embiid, the screen. The shot by George, no good. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Cleveland. They trail by 7. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That's his first foul. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Mitchell passes to Allen. Allen, a screen on George. Here's Mitchell.
And you know, Embiid is a guy who consistently brings energy on this end of the floor.
The 76ers leading by 7. The 3 from George. Buries the long-range jumper. George has got 10 points in the game.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
George with the steal. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Where there's a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting, Greg. What's your opinion of that?
Well, Kevin, you know, stretching the D isn't just about how far out they have to defend. It's the distance between that and how far in you have to defend. That's why analytics favors shots at the rim and from distance.
Special K, you've seen Tyrese Halliburton a lot. He's as good as anyone in this league offensively. What does he do best?
I think his best basketball attribute is probably his passing, his vision, the way he can set other people up. But the intangible that makes him, he's a Pied Piper. He is a galvanizer. Guys love being around his energy and the way he plays. So not only does he play with great confidence, I think he infuses in his teammates a joy and a confidence that lifts them up too.
Now, here is George. Jared Allen unable to get his last shot to go. Embiid sets the pick for George. Driving inside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, when you shoot it as good as Paul George shoots it, it's hard to stay down on his shot fake.
At the line for your sixth.
Really remarkable how he gets defenders to bite on it more times than not.
The Cavaliers trail by 14. On the wing, Mitchell. Defended by Drummond. Looking to end the run. Rebound by the 76ers. Drummond's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Outside, George. And Drummond throws it down.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
Now, here is George. 13 points in the game. And it's Isaac Okoro with the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. 1:33 left in the first half. Drummond sets the screen for George. Shot clock at 5. Up and in on the way up. George has got 8 here in the quarter.
Because of his incredible scoring ability, many consider George to still be a star.
And Clark, we know the last handful of years, the 76ers have been a threat in the East.
7 straight years of playoff runs. Can't get past that second-round barrier, though, Kevin. But as far as success, they've been as consistent as it comes in the East the last decade.
Here's George. Following the basket by Donovan Mitchell. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
You know, he really did excel at the stripe. I mean, they couldn't have asked for too much more from him when it came to knocking down free throws.
Now, here's Mobley. 7 points in the game. Mitchell kicks to Mobley. Pass to Hunter. Mobley a screen on Maxey. Hunter no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And slam dunk by Maxey.
And great hustle from Maxey in the open court, getting there on the fast break.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Mitchell dishes to Allen. There's the drive. Lays it up and banks it in.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Nobody near George. Drills it from outside. George has got 12 now in this quarter. Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for the Philadelphia 76ers. He ends up dropping in 2 from distance, making a difference from long range in this one. And we'll be right back after this.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll. They're measuring up that shot.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been one outstanding game from George.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
We've got Yabusele, Walker out there with Lowry. Then there's Edwards. And it's Bono in at the 5 down low. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Now here's Wade. He takes it in, and then Wade slams it in.
Hits his first attempt of the half. Not what you'd call suffocating D on that possession.
That's a mistake they cannot afford to repeat very often. I mean, you can't leave him alone like that. He'll torch you.
Walker against Thompson. To the inside. Bona, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well, I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. GA, you look how Garland can create for himself. Very good off the catch or the bounce.
So deadly off of those high pick and rolls because he can dribble into that three. A playmaker that can do that is a headache. Garland knows how to create that space and get his look.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Here's Walker with the three. Thompson with the rebound.
You know, when he has the ball outside like that, that's exactly the kind of D they need to play on.
Near the three-point line, it's Wade. Thompson passes to Garland. Thompson sets the pick for Garland. On the wing, Green. Back to Garland. Walker against Green. Out to Wade. Tries again. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Wade's got his second bucket.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Kick out to Walker. Pass to Yabusele. Back to Walker. Fires from deep. And it's Strus with the rebound. And so Garland will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Right side Green. Outside Garland. Wade on the wing. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Wade's got 6 points in the quarter.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Well, it starts with defense. They got some stops, scored some buckets after that, and now we've got ourselves a ball game.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, last season, a full 14 teams finished with between 46 and 51 wins. Plenty of teams in the picture. Adam Silver is thrilled with the level of competition. He says, I think what fans ultimately want is to see great competition across the league. Kevin, it's certainly fun to watch.
It is, David. Bring it on, I say. The more, the better. Here's Yabusele. Darius Garland picking up that last basket. They get it back. The kick out to Walker. Fires the three. Cavaliers with the rebound. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up. Cleveland shooting their fourth attempt at the free throw line right here.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
And, you know, there was plenty of blame to go around for that. I mean, it wasn't just one or two guys. I mean, for the most part, the entire team struggled.
Here's Bono. Shot's good by Walker. Walker's got 6 points.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Garland surveying the D. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
The three-pointers and how well they're able to shoot them. Wonder if they can keep it up. And boy, have they.
They brought the hard hats and the lunch pails with them, too. Done some great work down inside.
Hard not to like how dynamic Garland is on the floor. He's a high-energy player who works hard to maximize his impact on the game.
Now here's Walker. 6 points for him. Yabusele kicks to Edwards. Lowry dishes to Walker. Out to Edwards. Over Wade.
76ers foul. Ronnie Walker the fourth. That's his second personal foul. Third team foul.
The Cavaliers trail by 8. 32 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Garland. Here's Thompson, and it's blocked. Edwards against Strus. Knocked away. It's stolen by Strus. Finished off the break.
And made possible by a heads-up play defensively at the other end.
Outside Edwards. From the arc. No good on that one. And so it's Philadelphia with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, a lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. Mitchell is out there with the quarrel. And it's Hunter and it's small forward. Mobley with it. Now defended by Embiid. And then Allen slams it in.
How about that? Throwing it down. Allen oozes energy and teammates feed off of it.
Embiid sets the pick for George. A shake. And he sinks the layup. George has got 21.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. It's just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Here's Mitchell. That one's rebounded by Embiid.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Now, here is George. He's tightly guarded. And there's Embiid. That's good on the assist by George. And it's a 6-point 76ers lead. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Oh, the leaping ability of Mitchell, allowing him to go way upstairs.
And so George will bring it up for the 76ers. 17 points was their biggest margin. Pass to Drummond. Back to George. Just 5 on the clock. Kicks it out to Maxey. The three. Hunter grabs the miss.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Mitchell's shot is good.
And understanding where to run to in transition. Mitchell is very opportunistic when the break is on.
And George, here we go. And it's George finishing it off.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
Here's Hunter. 76ers getting the bucket.
We saw this from Hunter in the tournament. When Virginia won the championship, he was a clutch performer.
George passes to Maxey. That one falls. 13 points for Tyrese Maxey.
No fear in Maxey, folks. This guy is ready for the big moment and welcomes the challenge.
Mitchell against George.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Mobley a screen on George. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Hunter sets a screen for Mitchell. Shoots over Oubre. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
And it's George finishing it off.
And George is very good in how he leaks out in transition. Times it perfectly. He really creates high percentage shots for himself as a result.
And I think Mitchell's focus increases when it's clutch time. The bigger the moment, the better he is.
Now, here's George. And it's Paul George with the finish.
And you know what? For me, these don't show exactly how great an athlete George is. I mean, sometimes you're surprised that the basket doesn't come down with the force he punches it with.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. George against Mitchell. There's the three.
Well, the quickness of Paul George on defense is something that very few players possess. I think he does a fantastic job rushing guys because of his presence.
Embiid with a screen on Hunter. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
Cavaliers ball.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Hunter with the screen on George. Here's Mitchell. basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
A fearless play by Mitchell. Sinks his shot off being fouled, and now he'll get to the line.
Philadelphia with the ball. 3-point lead. This could be a turning point.
Critical possession right here.
Embiid sets the pick for George. Over to the wing. Embiid inside. Covered by Okoro. And so they foul intentionally.
That's his 5th personal foul. First team foul.
George passes to Maxey. Embiid sets the pick for George. Shot clock at 6. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. This one for 3. Hunter grabs the miss.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
You don't want to force it, though. Still need to get a quality look.
So it's the 76ers taking the win in a close game. What a show they put up. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
It's Oubre in at the 3, the small forward. Despite Joel Embiid missing more than half of their games, Grant, the Sixers still won 47 games last season.
Yeah, B.A., and lots of credit goes to Tyrese Maxey, averaging over 26 points a game. Philadelphia also had some good depth, and that really helped. Heading play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
It's his first trip to the line, and he knocks down the first one.
Lonzo Ball. 2 shots.
And so Ball nails both of them. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. Screen by Embiid. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Getting it done inside. You know, I love seeing George be active on the interior.
Vucevic, a screen on George. Pass to Vucevic. Let's go with a 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Stolen by Giddey. Back to Ball. Giddey finds Ball. First quarter of play, a minute in. Here's Giddey. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Oh, and the dunk by George!
He's not going to take it easy when he gets to the bucket. George will hammer it home.
Smith outside. Pass to Vucevic. Outside Giddey. Vucevic, a screen on Maxey. From deep, Giddey. Drummond grabs the miss. Now here's Maxey. Defense right on him. To the right side. Embiid against Giddey. Buries it down low.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
The Bulls have gone 1 for 3 so far. And Grant, I know you played a part in Embiid's decision to join Team USA.
Yeah, B.A., I spent a lot of time talking to Joel Embiid and convincing him to play for us and the U.S. men's national team.
They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Wide open, but he couldn't capitalize. Chicago has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Ball passes to Vucevic. He buries it from 3.
As a passer, Ball has great fundamentals. His timing and accuracy are right on the money.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse, and one of their main defensive focuses, Nikola Vucevic. Coach telling me that Vuce has the big body, plus he can really shoot it, but they really emphasized boxing him out. Nikola is great at converting misses into second chance points. Boxing out, it's back to the basics, guys.
Thanks for that, Allie. The shot by Buzel is no good.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Kept alive. Oh, the jam by Drummond.
So much force. Easy money for Drummond.
From deep, Giddey. For 3, Smith. It's hauled in by Oubre. The Sixers leading. Here we go. The Sixers on the break. And the jam by George.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? And that one's good. Giddey.
And you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what. If he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Now here's George. He's got 6. Here's Embiid. And then Embiid with the dunk.
And that's the hunger that Embiid plays with. He just gobbles up the miss and goes back up for the score.
Vucevic, a screen on Maxey. Pass to Vucevic. Gets the 3 to fall. Vucevic has got 6.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Drummond, the screen on Ball. Vucevic with the steal. And here they come.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Pass to Embiid. Embiid, a screen on Ball. Here's George. Back to Embiid. 5 on the clock. Over Vucevic. No good, off the front rim. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. Here's Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
And rejected. And they get it back. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. For three, George, no good, misses at the buzzer. Well, offense is the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Chicago.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
Another area they've excelled in is the points in the paint. They've been able to gouge the interior defense so far in this one.
Kelly Oubre out there with Joel Embiid. Then there's George. Then it's Maxey. And it's Drummond in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Now here's Giddey. Three-pointer, Vucevic. The shot's good on the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got 3 assists in the game. You were there, Stan, in Miami at the inception of Heat culture. Give us a taste of it.
Well, it's a little bit overblown in one way, in that everyone basically wants people who work hard and get in shape and compete. The difference maybe with the Heat is they just have a lower tolerance for players who don't meet their standards.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
When you have an MVP talent in his prime, the focus has to be on winning the title. The Sixers' Joel Embiid said, quote, "The only thing I care about is winning." That takes a lot, and everybody has to contribute. I'm always going to believe in myself. I love the guys that we have. We are going to go and fight every single night.
Great perspective there. Thanks, Allie. Now here's Giddey. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense.
Giddey against Drummond. Pass to Embiid. Back to Drummond. Outside Oubre. 6 to shoot. There's the 3. And it's Chicago with a board. Smith's got 4 rebounds in the game. Stan, it's hard to believe, but the Bulls have not won a playoff series since 2015.
Well, look, Brian, it's hard to win in this league, and when you're rebuilding, trying to find the mix that'll get you over the top is a difficult chore.
Long way from those Michael Jordan glory days. The Bulls have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. George against Ball. Pass to Giddey. Vucevic, a screen on Maxey. Giddey against Maxey. And it's Giddey missing. Philadelphia's got 3 of 5 to fall from beyond the three-point line in the second. Here's George. And George with the jam.
It seems like George could do this all night. He just keeps finding shots.
Out of bounds. It'll be Philadelphia's ball.
Philadelphia ball.
The 76ers have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. And George with the jam.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
You're taller than you think. Lonzo is a sneaky 6'6".
George outside. Oubre on the wing. Embiid, a screen on Ball. Pass to Embiid. This one for 3. Oh, Embiid hit from outside.
And we know Embiid has this kind of touch from deep. Nice triple.
Here's Giddey. And that's his 4th bucket in 9 attempts.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
Well, Grant, you often hear about how smooth Paul George's game is.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. Young players can learn a lot by watching his footwork. His timing, his ability to find the space he needs, it's just tremendous.
Now here's Embiid. He's got 10. Clock at 4. Oubre passes to Embiid. No, he's now 4 for 8 shooting. The Bulls trail by 3. Knocked loose. Maxey with it, and it's Giddey picking him up. Launches a 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And Maxey is especially dangerous in these situations. When he has room to run, good luck stopping him.
That's good from Giddey on the assist by Ball. Ball's got 3 assists in the game. Maxey surveys. Out to the right wing. Embiid finds George. Left side Maxey. 6 on the shot clock. Oubre on the wing. Covered by Smith. Oubre can't hit.
Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
From deep, Giddey knocks down the long J. And now just a 1-point Philadelphia lead.
Yeah, way back when I started coaching, you never wanted a three-pointer on a fast break. Now, it's the shot teams are looking for.
Man, good whistle there.
Philadelphia shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. And that one falls for Oubre.
At the line for Philadelphia.
So Oubre nails them both. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. The Sixers on top, leading. All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot from the line. They're thinking about the shot.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. Paul George has been sensational.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
On the court for the Bulls, Zach Collins out there with Patrick Williams. Then there's Talen Horton-Tucker. Then there's Dosunmu, and it's White in at the point guard position. Here's White. Outside Horton-Tucker. To the inside, Williams. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Here's Lowry. Here's Yabusele. Pass to Walker. Here's Yabusele. Williams defending. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. The Bulls trail by 3. Right side White. Second half rolling along, about a minute played here. White on the wing. Dosunmu outside. Shoots over Walker. Dosunmu can't hit.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
You know, Stan, for a team with such a proud history, the last decade has been a tough one for the Bulls.
Yeah, Brian, it really has. They've had competitive teams, but they haven't won a full playoff series since 2014. And for such a dedicated and passionate fan base, that's been really difficult for them, let alone the front office and people that want to turn this thing around as quickly as they can. The second chance points are all about a lack of effort defensively. Those buckets would drive me nuts.
The Sixers lead by 5. Lowry outside. 14 feet away. Here's Bona. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Incredible work right there on the glass, just doing all he can to extend that lead.
Hey, once you got him on the ropes, keep swinging away.
Yeah, this is the spot where coaches want you to be relentless. Don't even give them a glimpse of it.
Nice shot by Walker.
Seems like Lowry always knows where his teammates are.
The Bulls trail by 10. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the slam dunk is arguably pro basketball's signature play. And forward Nicholas Batum said growing up, you have so much joy in dunking. You're one of the few people in the world that can. But Father Time marches on, and like most vets, he's come to grips with the reality. He said, my body told me, no more, bro.
Well, leave that to the youngsters now, right? All right, Allie, thanks. Nails it from beyond the arc. White's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. White against Lowry. Here's Yabusele. Back to Lowry. Here's Yabusele. Williams defending. Late clock, the Sixers need to put one up here, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Well, Grant, when the money's on the line, the mid-range is still a big part of the elite player's game.
You're right, B.A. And really, it comes down to touch, obviously. And size certainly helps. And then the savvy and balance to create that space. And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
Bulls trail by 8. High arcing shot, and it's Bona with a rebound. Bona's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Yabusele. That's good. And so Lowry with the assist.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Count it. Good. White's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, at first, White shows the burst. Then the control off the drive.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Grant, they could attempt a 2-for-1 here.
They could. The key here is a good look.
Lowry against White. They set a pick. Here's Yabusele. And here's Edwards outside. Knocks it down from distance.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
Horton Tucker, the pass to Williams. Back to Horton Tucker. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Outside Walker. Shoots over Collins. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And offensively, a great show for the fans.
That's right, fans.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th quarter. Bulls trail by 9. Joel Embiid is out there with Kelly Oubre. Then it's Maxey. Then it's Andre Drummond. And it's George in at the 2. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
Almost converts despite the contact.
Shooting for Chicago.
He hits the second from the line. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. To the middle. Drummond inside. Covered by Smith. The shot by Drummond. No good. Giddey against George. Here's Ball. And Ball throws it down.
The assist goes to
Oh, wait.
Josh
Big
Giddey.
finish. Big time. And man, did they need that.
You can tell he's trying to get him going with that dunk.
Yeah, he saw the opportunity to finish with some authority, trying to fire his guys up.
Shot from the low post is good.
Well, the players will say, mouth mouse in the house. Great job to use his size to expose the smaller defender inside.
George passes to Drummond. Ball with a steal. And he lays it in off the breakaway.
A menace defensively. Ball with the steal. The bucket. Just a great few seconds there.
Pass to Drummond. Outside Maxey. Now here's Oubre. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
For three, George. Oh, he pipes it. 9 for 14 and showing no let-up.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
And he gets the bucket. And the 76ers lead by 7.
You know, you have to love how strong Maxey takes it inside. Feels like he can beat everyone to the cup.
And that one's good. Giddey.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
George against ball. George passes to Drummond. Outside Maxey. Embiid a screen on Giddey. For three, Maxey. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Giddey. Smith outside. It's Giddey on the wing. Embiid covers. Here's Smith. Back to Giddey. Shot clock at 5. Over Maxey. And it's Giddey missing. Philadelphia leading by 5. Pass to Oubre. Fires from deep. Chicago grabs the miss. Smith's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And here's ball. 1:51 left in the 4th quarter. And the foul called on Paul George. That'll be a 2nd foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And there's 1:45 left in the 4th. Here's Buzelis. And he jams it home with authority.
Oh, man. Massive points from Buzelis.
Yes. And there's the call on Lonzo Ball. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his 2nd personal foul. Second team foul.
George against ball. George, good.
This team counts on George to deliver points. His consistency under pressure is key to their offense.
Back to ball. 1:20 left in the 4th quarter. Just 5 to shoot. This shot's good on the assist by Giddey.
Assisted.
Giddey's got 7 assists in the game.
Easy to understand why they leave Ball out here in these moments. He knows how to deliver. Wow! Drummond's able to sink it at the biggest possible moment.
Offensive board. Here's Buzelis. Count it!
His teammates look to Buzelis in the big moment, and he must be doing something right.
Here's George. Pass to Drummond. Now Embiid. Drummond, the screen on Vucevic.
Yes! Tyrese Maxey lives for these moments. Loves coming through in the clutch.
Vucevic, a screen on George. Now here's Vucevic. Back to ball. From outside the arc. The shot misses. Ooh, nice D from George. A chance here to possibly put the game away.
They have to remain focused to get it done.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Giddey against Maxey. George outside. Driving in. Oh, he packs it down.
That is incredible.
now it's Philadelphia picking up the win. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it.
the NBA on 2K. Sports. Welcomes you to Wednesday. Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Bruzellis out there with Jalen Smith. Then it's Josh Giddey. Then it's Ball, and it's Vucevic in at the center. For the Cavaliers, a lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. DeAndre Hunter out there with Mitchell. And it's Okoro in at the 3 slot. And Mitchell gets it to go. RJ, this one has a bit of an old school feel to it, doesn't it? These teams love to run things down low.
Yeah, it's going to be a heck of a matchup, Kevin. A little bit of bully ball, you could say. Having a center you can run your offense through makes the rest of your offense that much better.
And here is Mitchell. After the three-pointer from Nikola Vucevic, Ball with it, guarded by Hunter. And stolen by Hunter. Mitchell against Ball. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Here's Bruzellis, covered by Mobley. Pass to Bruzellis. 5 to shoot. And Okoro pulls it down. And great for Bruzellis. Basketball has been a part of his family for generations.
Yeah, how about that? Both his parents played professionally in Lithuania, as did both of his grandfathers. And his dad now works for the Lithuanian men's national team as a physiotherapist.
Now, here's Hunter. Jared Allen unable to get his last shot to go. Hunter, the pass to Allen. And here's Mitchell from the arc. A basket good off the assist from Allen. Mitchell's got 5 now.
When you shoot hundreds of these shots in gyms by yourself, it will make you automatic just like Mitchell.
Now, here is Smith. Offensive rebound. Pass to Giddey. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Mitchell against Ball. Down low. Giddey. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
Now, here's Mitchell. 5 points in the game. Hunter sets a screen for Okoro. And a miss there on the triple. Chicago is gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Mobley the pass to Allen. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Hunter on the wing. Misses the 3. Bulls have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's Vucevic. And it's sent back by Allen.
That reach from Allen, let's just say it's tremendous.
1:52 left to play here in the first. And a deep 3 from Ball. It's rebounded by Cleveland. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
I was able to talk to Kenny Atkinson for a minute. Dealing with Lonzo Ball's playmaking was at the front of his mind. He told me Lonzo's a tremendous decision maker, so we've got to be quick to close off the passing lanes. We can't let him create easy baskets. The goal is to keep Ball's impact as a playmaker down to a minimum. Guys, back to you.
All right, David, thanks. Now Mitchell. After the missed three from Vucevic. Three-pointer. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Look, the offensive glass is all about effort and energy. And Allen, look, he's got plenty of both.
Buzelis sets a screen for Ball. And it's Giddey in the corner. It's deflected. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Hits it from three-point range.
Big man, Vooch, showing some quickness on that release.
Allen, a screen on Ball. Mitchell looking it over. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Mitchell's got 7 points in the game.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Stolen by Okoro. Now Cleveland moving it up. Now here's Hunter. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. 17 seconds left to play in the first. Outside Ball. From deep. Another three for Chicago. Six seconds left to play in the first quarter. And they recover it. Got it up. No good on the last second attempt there. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. Smith is out there with Vucevic. Then there's Lonzo Ball. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Buzelis in at the small forward. Ball kicks to Vucevic. Pass to Buzelis. Here's Smith. And then Smith with the dunk.
Really nice job there by Buzelis. Already sees the floor at a high level.
Stolen by Ball. And here is Giddey. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Now Buzelis covered by Hunter. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch. There was a time you could get yelled at for taking a three like that, but now it's a great decision, and it paid off.
Mitchell dishes to Mobley. Okoro wide open. He fires. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now Allen, after the missed three from Vucevic, for the three. Okoro shot is off. Takes a step back. Mitchell against Ball. Vucevic a screen on Mitchell. To the wing on the left. The three ball. And it's Vucevic missing. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Here's Okoro driving inside. Mobley outside. Well, we've seen this a few times, Richard. Players getting booed at home. And that's got to be painful for a player.
You get taken back a little bit. For some players, it's deserved, but it's always a surprise. But you have to be self-aware. Did you deserve to get booed? In most cases, it's true. And Ball is such an effective two-way player. Takes smart shots on offense and really hustles on defense.
And the first one at the line is good. Ball hits them both. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Mitchell into the lane, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Mitchell's got 9.
It is not an easy thing to body up to Mitchell. He is built like an absolute brick.
Smith with a screen on Mitchell. Here's Ball. Softly drops in the floater.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looks. It's a challenging shot.
Mitchell against Ball. Takes a 3. The shot by Mitchell, no good. Chicago leading by 5. Shoots the 3. Ball, no good. And so it's Mobley now who brings it up for the Cavaliers. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Again, Mitchell missing.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
Deep 2 from Ball. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Allen's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Mitchell right side. 1:04 left in the second quarter. Hits the three-point bomb. Mitchell's got 5 points now this quarter.
Okay, Spider's showing his range way back there.
Vucevic a screen on Mitchell. Ball from long range. It's hauled in by the Cavaliers. Now Hunter. Lets it go with a 3. Another 3 for Cleveland.
A very consistent three-point shooter. Hunter shoots it well from there because of how confident he is.
And it's Vucevic missing. Cavaliers leading. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Mitchell. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Mitchell's got 14 points for the game.
Right now, this is what you want to see. Mitchell playing without hesitation and just taking quality shots.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Ball kicks to Vucevic. Here's Giddey. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
And that is massive. The 3 at the buzzer ties it up. And they'll go to the break the way we started, dead even.
Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for the Cleveland Cavaliers. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. Right back after this break. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
They've got Tristan Thompson. Max Strus is out there with Wade. Then it's Darius Garland. And it's Green in at the 2 guard. That's the group starting the second half for Kenny Atkinson. And it's White missing. Cleveland's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Hey, Greg, Kobe White has proven he can run the show.
Yeah, well, he's more than just a scorer. He's become a quality playmaker with better decision-making. But his biggest improvement has been his efficiency.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Darius Garland, the son of former NBA player Winston Garland, said that he was a sponge growing up listening to his dad. He hung on every word about playing point guard. Darius says, I learned the little things much quicker. He taught me at a young age to change gears to keep defenders off balance. Kevin?
And he's doing it. I love the tricks of the trade you just talked about. Thank you so much. And the improvement, RJ, from Garland's dribble drive game has been immense.
Kevin, his confidence when he is ready to attack is next level. He's got great footwork. He's got a great handle. Very few defenders can stay in front of him in a one-on-one situation.
Now, here's Garland. On the wing, Green. Shot clock at 5. Yep, that one goes in there. Green's got his first points in this one.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Here's White. Pass to Horton Tucker. Over in the corner, Dosunmu. Ferries it down low.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Now, here's Garland. Wade sets the pick for Garland. Fires from the corner. It's all in by the Bulls.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
And there's the call on Javonte Green. That's his first foul. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. White with it, picked up by Thompson. Out to White for the lead. Traps in the tray. White's got 5 points now in the quarter.
An assertive offensive player. White knows he has the green light to rise and fire.
Outside, Green. Outside, Garland. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
1:51 left to play in the third. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
White the pass to Horton Tucker. Out to White. Pass to Dosunmu. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Misses in close. Here's Garland. Thompson sets the pick for Garland. And here's Thompson. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. White looking around. And White with the stuff.
And at 6'5", White more than capable athletically, like the aggressiveness there.
Garland kicks to Green. Back to Garland. There's 48 seconds left to play in the third. To the paint. Here's Green. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Green's got 4 points this quarter.
An equally gifted scorer and passer. Garland, unselfishness, it just keeps the defense on its toes.
And here is Dosunmu. And they pick up 2. Dosunmu's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And no matter what they've tried, he just
has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game. Garland with the bucket.
Oh, and that range is being stretched. Garland showing he's up for that challenge.
Outside, White. Williams sets a screen for White. Bangs home the trifecta. White's got 12 points in just the second half.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming from...
And so it's the Chicago Bulls heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We'll get you back to the action after this break. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Taking a look at the Bulls, Lonzo Ball out there with Josh Giddey. And it's Vucevic, then it's Buzelis, and it's Smith in at the 4 spot. Smith against Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
It's just too easy for Mobley. This man, he's quick off the floor. He's got a 7'4" wingspan. Look, this man finishes the way he was built.
And Mitchell puts up a deep 3. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Now here's Giddey, covered by a Coral.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Pass to Buzelis. 6 on the shot clock. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
And throwing it down, not necessarily Buzelis' game, but don't give him that much space.
Count that one. The Bulls' lead has been cut down now to just 5 in the bucket for Mobley.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this win. Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
Mitchell against Ball. And he drops it in from the low post. Mitchell's got 4 this quarter.
Mitchell is so efficient and crafty inside that paint. Sometimes you forget he's only 6'2".
And Giddey gets it to go. And the Bulls lead by 7.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
Allen passes to Hunter. Allen with the screen for Hunter. A Coral finds Hunter. Here's Allen. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
So much reach. Allen using that wingspan to his advantage.
Here's the floater. And Ball with the lay-in.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
Mitchell outside.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Hunter with the screen on Ball. Mitchell left side. Mobley at the elbow. And Smith with the block.
Chicago ball.
Bulls leading by 7. Outside, Ball. And Ball slams it in.
There is no doubt that Ball brings his flight gear to the arena. The man has a little bit of bounce on him.
Mitchell outside. No good from outside.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And that one drops for him.
And how about that finish by Buzelis, the rookie, getting it done.
Mitchell passes to Allen. The drive by Mitchell.
Even though his team is lagging behind, he's playing like a winner. Too bad his attitude isn't spreading to the other guys.
Giddey kicks the ball. Out to Smith. Back to Ball. Fires for three. They get it back. Smith the pass to Giddey. And it's Vucevic in the corner. Off target with his three. And so it's Mobley with it. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. Allen inside. The second chance effort. Buzelis grabs the board. The clock now can just run out for the Bulls. Ball from deep three-point territory. And they get it back. Smith for three. It's rebounded by Cleveland. It goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hunter. So the Bulls win it. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home.
run their offense through their bigs.
BA, over the years, one of the things I've heard from coaches quite often is how effective a three-tooled big man can be. When you can drive it, pass it, shoot it, score it, do all the things they can, it changes the geometry of the floor.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Andre Drummond is out there with Joel Embiid. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. Then there's Kelly Oubre. And it's George in at the shooting guard position. The rebound by Embiid.
Oh, an easy look, but he decides to be a crowd pleaser. I'm sure he's upset for attempting that one.
It's George on the drive. Oh, and the dunk by George!
Boy, there's a smoothness to Paul George's game. He's moving fast, but he makes it look easy.
Mitchell against George. Mitchell, the pass to Mobley. Hey, hangs in midair and converts the double clutch layup.
In the painted area, Mobley just so effective. Hard to cover a guy who's got that kind of size so close to the cup.
Grant, the Cavs making the playoffs the last 2 years. A big deal in Cleveland.
Well, outside of years with LeBron on the roster, they hadn't made the postseason since 1998. But this group of Cavaliers are making their own history now.
Now here's Hunter. And finished off by Hunter.
Big time move to the rack. And look, his teammates are loving it.
Yeah, so am I. Everybody loves an aerial show. Here's George. Drummond, high post. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
That's what we call embracing the physicality of the game. Andre Drummond, never afraid of taking contact.
Taking 2 shots.
And that's good as he hits both shots. For Cleveland, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Mitchell against George. Outside Mitchell. From deep. Rebound by Philadelphia.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Here's George. The kick out to Maxey. Back to George. Screen by Embiid. 5 to shoot. Late clock. The Sixers need to put one up here. Count it.
I love the confidence Embiid plays with, especially this close to the rim.
Allen inside. Embiid's there. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
Embiid misses. The Cavaliers trail by 3. And Doris, you think about the advantage for Jared Allen with that 7'6" wingspan.
The BA, this guy is a massive presence.
Oh! Incredible!
Jared Allen putting on a show. Get out of his way, folks. It's coming down on your head.
Up top, George. Allen defending. George, no good.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Inside, here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Oh, my goodness. The size and athleticism of Evan Mobley. What a sight to behold.
1:27 left to play in the first. It's George with the drive. It's stolen by Hunter. Here's Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Jared Allen has length and athleticism, and that's an easy opportunity. Wow.
Screen by Embiid. To end the run. And it's good on the lay-in.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
Outside Mitchell. Back to Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
He almost brought the basket down on top of himself.
Oh, there's hang time, and then there's the time to hang. George outside. Screen by Embiid. Now here's George. Not a lot of room. Embiid finds Maxey. 4 on the clock. Goes up at the stripe. Basket counts. Maxey's got 5 points.
Man, that's just fantastic use of the mid-range by Maxey.
To the left side wing. Mobley, he's open. Joel Embiid with the board.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
And Oubre gets it to go. It's stolen by Maxey. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Sixers ahead. They're up by 1. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. All right, guys, what's your take on the Sixers so far?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
So, on the floor for Philadelphia to kick off the second quarter, they've got Joel Embiid. Maxey out there with Paul George. Then it's Andre Drummond, and it's Oubre in at the small forward. 3-ball! Donovan Mitchell!
Well, we know Mitchell can hurt you from outside the arc. The defense better recognize this moving forward.
Pass to Embiid from deep three-point range. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. He has 7.
Man, oh man, that's just absurd range. He can pull it up and hit it from just about anywhere.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Fires the 3. And Cleveland another 3.
Donovan Mitchell will answer with his own 3. This guy has got a ton of pride and competitiveness.
George outside. The 3, down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Drummond, pass to Embiid. Back to Drummond. And the jam by Drummond.
The shot goes up. You've got to put a body on Andre Drummond. This guy's so good off the offensive window.
Hunter against Oubre. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
All alone from mid-range. You gotta think he's kicking himself.
Here's Mitchell. Rebound by Philadelphia.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Cavaliers. Mobley with it, guarded now by George. And Andre Drummond is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. All right, Doris, what do you think separates the good teams from the great teams in crunch time?
Boy, I think there's a lot of things, Brian, that separate that. Number one, can you execute on both ends when it's a clutch game? Can you absorb the pressure of a moment, understanding time and score, how to get a quality shot on every possession, how to string together multiple stops? Can you make shots under duress of great defense? There are so many things that differentiate between the good and the championship.
George finds Drummond. Embiid with it, covered by Mobley. George scanning the floor. To the middle. Here's Drummond.
Well, you love the defensive mindset that Jared Allen brings on a nightly basis. What a contest right there.
Hook loose. Oubre with a steal.
In the first half. 2 minutes.
Outside Maxey. Up top, Embiid. 4-3. Yes, sir! Embiid from distance.
And we know Embiid has this kind of touch from deep. Nice triple.
Mobley on a screen. Now here's Okoro. Maxey covering. Knocked away. The 76ers have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Doris, back in January 2023, Donovan Mitchell became the 5th player to ever score 71 in a game.
Think about this, Brian. Just Wilt, Kobe, David Thompson, and David Robinson had done it before Donovan Mitchell. Incredible company he keeps.
56 seconds left in the first half. Oh, Mitchell hits a rainmaker.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And there's Oubre. That one's good. On the assist by George. George has got 4 assists in the game. Allen with a screen on George. The 3 from Mitchell. Again, the miss by Mitchell.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Here's George. Pass to Embiid. Hunter against George. The kick out to Maxey. Just 4 to shoot. And that's a foul called on Isaac Okoro. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
17 seconds left to play in the first half. Oubre, yes, and it's George picking up the assist. And it's a 5-point Philadelphia lead.
Well, how about the length and athletic ability of Kelly Oubre Jr.? Go ahead in there.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to go on Andre Drummond. These are his first free throws of the game. Throw good, Mobley.
Evan Mobley, 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Mobley.
Boy, no question, Evan Mobley is brimming with potential, and you love his attitude, his work ethic. This guy, the sky's the limit.
Now here's George. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Sixers ahead. They lead by 3. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
And get ready for the fan half-court shot drum line. They're measuring up the shot.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. What else can you say? Joel Embiid, an impressive effort here today.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him, and then, of course, executing.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end, and boy, this young guy has done just that.
They've got Darius Garland. Dean Wade is out there with Tristan Thompson. Then it's Green, and it's Strus in at the 3. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
The Cavaliers are having success. Point guard Darius Garland said, "We're building something here and we've come a long way. It feels amazing having our own legacy. We're just trying to keep it going. The whole city is behind us." And Brian, they know there's still work to do.
And they've got no problem with that, Allie. Thank you. Here's Garland, driving inside. Good work there as it goes.
Well, this is a combination of speed and quickness. Darius Garland knows how to drive the basketball.
Pass to Bona. The kick out to Walker. Here's Yabusele. Here's the 3. Lowry outside. Thompson pulls it in. And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for the Cavaliers. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Here's Wade. Walker covering. Just 5 on the clock. Wade misses. The Sixers leading. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Bona, the layup off target. The Cavaliers have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in this second half. And here's Strus outside. It's hauled in by the Sixers.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
And there's the foul. It's going to belong to Darius Garland. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Edwards. Here's Yabusele. Pass to Bona. Lowry outside. 5 to shoot. To the paint. Yabusele. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home. Look out below. You got no chance of defending him right there. Garland, the pass to Thompson. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland. Thompson's got his first basket.
Well, this is Tristan Thompson's comfort zone. Inside, yes, sir.
Lowry, no good. Cleveland has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Doris, so much improvement from Garland since coming into the league.
Oh, no doubt, Brian. This guy is now a do-it-all guard. You can play him at both the 1 and the 2 positions. The versatility that he possesses is such an important aspect in the league today.
Garland, and that misses. That would have put him up.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Yep, that one's good. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Thompson outside. Tries the spin move. Back to Garland. Thompson with a screen. Shot clock at 6. The offensive rebound. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Thompson, he has such a low, wide base. He is near impossible to fully box out.
Third team foul.
The 76ers have gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. Here's Lowry. The kick out to Walker. Back to Lowry. Lets it go from the wing. The Cavaliers pull it in. Thompson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Edwards against Strus. There's 42 seconds left in the third for the lead. Philadelphia grabs the miss.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And here's Lowry from the arc. It's rebounded by Wade. The Cavs trailing. Garland feeling it out a bit. Down low. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Lowry against Green. Now Lowry. It's Walker on the wing. Over Strus. Oh, he beats the buzzer just in time. Wow.
Big time bucket, I'll tell you. Great.
We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Sixers ahead, up by 3. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here on 2K Sports. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. Joel Embiid is out there with Andre Drummond. Then there's George. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. And it's Oubre in at the 3.
This is something they could really use from Okoro, guys. Has to hit enough threes to help stretch that defense.
And that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
George for 3. Embiid passes to George. Screen by Embiid. Oh, and the dunk by George!
Oh, yes, sir. PJ making it look easy.
Oubre against Hunter. To the inside. And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He is not messing around. Calling them into the huddle. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, over the break, I did listen in on Kenny Atkinson's huddle. Coach was blunt with his assessment. He said to throw out everything that happened until now. It is a brand new game, and it's only a few minutes. Leave it out on the floor. Back to you guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie. 4 on the clock. Cleveland needs to get off a shot from deep. Mobley buries it from 3. And the Cavaliers lead by 1.
Well, you see the confidence from Evan Mobley right now, ready to shoot as soon as he touches the basketball.
Embiid's got space. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. George has got 6 assists in the game. Okoro with the ball. Guarded now by Maxey. And it's Okoro penetrating. Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Well, Okoro is a team-first guy that wants to involve his teammates. Pretty pass there.
Takes it inside. George finds Embiid. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Cleveland.
Their hot shooting from long distance has been the key. Spacing the floor and rising up with that confidence.
I also like how they've played in the painted area. They've made an effort to work on the inside and convert those chances.
Here's George. Pass to Oubre. Embiid with it. 3-pointer. Buckets. He's now 6 of 10 from the field.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. And they pick up 2. Oh, this one has turned into an absolute nail-biter.
Yeah, at this point, you almost expect it to come down to the last possession.
Now here's George. He's guarded closely. That's good from Embiid on the assist by George. Embiid's got 19 points.
One thing you can say about Embiid, he never shrinks from the moment.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Mobley, a screen on George. Mitchell, the pass to Okoro. Stolen by Drummond. George outside. Maxey finds George. Screen by Embiid. George outside. And the jam by George.
This team counts on George to deliver points. His consistency under pressure is key to their offense.
Okoro outside. Allen with a screen on Maxey. Puts up a deep 3. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got his 5th rebound in this one. George outside. Pass to Embiid. The 15-footer. Mobley grabs the board. Cavaliers trail by 4. Allen, pass to Mobley. Mobley, a screen on Oubre. Hunter against Oubre. Outside Mitchell. From behind the arc. Cleveland again missing.
Boy, a wide-open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
It's stolen by Hunter. And now the Cavaliers on the break. The 3-ball. Mitchell misses.
It hasn't been all bad shots for him, but you wouldn't know that looking at his percentage from the field.
And the jam by George.
This dude is nails in the clutch. You want your best shot at winning?
Oh, my goodness!
That was nice.
A ridiculous slam.
Look at the lift and the finish.
Pass to Embiid. It's George on the wing. Checked by Mitchell. And here's George. Fires from way outside. Can't connect. So a close game sees Philadelphia taking this one. All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. 4 out.